Alright, it is time to explain Lingyang's story quest. I don't know if I'm going to be covering any of the side quests like the world quests yet. If I do cover the side quests, they'll probably be added with the Mount Firmament stuff for 1.1, so I don't know about that yet. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If there's any world quests or side quests that you find really interesting and think that people may need to be explained, you can put that in the comment section below. But other than that, let's get into Lingyang's story quest. So we start the quest with Lingyang running into some kids who thinks he's scary because they've heard rumors about him being able to tear monsters to shreds with his claws. So they wanted to see if he really has claws. But he just gives them some candy and tells them to come by and see the lion dance show tomorrow. And then they leave and he notices the rovers saying that we smell powerful and pure, so we must be the famous rover. He introduces himself to us and we shake hands and now we're friends. I guess animal logic something. I don't know. Cool, I guess. He also lets us know about the lion dance show tomorrow and explains it's a tradition in Jinzhou. They have a bunch of groups and activities dedicated to lion dancing and he'd like to show us. But he's hungry right now, so he offers to buy us some dinner. And on our way to get some food, we visit some of his clients because some of his clients' requests for private lion dances overlapped with each other. So he decided to just do one big event for everyone and wants to ask them if they have any special requests. We then make it to the food spot and the chef starts telling us about a monster called the Jingle Beast.
It does all the terrible stuff you can think of. When hunting, it makes these jingling sounds. They say its tusks are over half a meter long and its claws shred prey with ease.
Lingyang says that the Jingle Beast doesn't look like that and gets defensive because he says it's his friend. The chef says that he needs new ingredients, but the Jingle Beast keep messing things up and says that there's only one place that he can get the ingredient right now, and it's ran by a group of exiles called the Savages. And apparently they're cool with the Jingle Beast, so that's why they still have meat to sell, but they're charging 5 times the price and he can't afford that. So he won't be able to make the snack that Lingyang wanted to hand out during his lion dance show. Then Lingyang starts acting weird and says that he has another request that he has to deal with, and then he leaves. And the chef explains that he's a good person and he always wants to help, and he asks if we could go check up on him. Then we head over to Lingyang and see him talking to someone. He says that he got a request from the Bei family a week ago, specifically from her older brother, but they didn't say what the request was for. She explains that her brother went missing a week ago and they got into a fight and he still hasn't come back yet, but he's been sending packages from time to time with a bunch of strange stuff like old flowers and meat. She says that he's been hanging around the savage group that was mentioned earlier, but she didn't tell anyone because she didn't want her brother to get in trouble with the police. So we decide to help her find her brother. And we also learned that she used to be a member of the Pioneer Association. And she says that she knows where the guy who delivers the packages works. So we start heading over there, but we notice the delivery guy calling out for help and is being attacked by some hoochie. So we help him and he thanks us, and we end up asking him some questions about the situation with her brother. He says that he doesn't remember delivering any packages to her, even though it says that he's the delivery guy. And then we ask him about the Jingle Beast.
The Twinkle Beast? Oh, you mean that monster everyone's been talking about recently? That dangerous man-eating thing. It's said to have long tusks and sharp claws that can tear anything to shreds. And there's this exile group called the Savages, and they claim to be able to talk to that beast. So people have been paying them to talk the Jingle Beast out of attacking humans. That's all I know, sir.
But I've got one last question. Do you know where we can find the Savages or the Jingle Beast?
Sorry, but we have our rules to follow. I cannot divulge details of our clients, but I heard the Jingle Beast is often found roaming in a campsite. It's somewhere near a broken tree on that mountainside.
Lingyang says that the guy seemed frightened, as if he was hiding something out of fear. So we head over to the campsite and eavesdrop on the Savages. We learn that the Savages made up the Jingle Beast rumor, and her brother was interested in the Jingle Beast, but they lied to him and told him that it was in a cave, and he went down to the cave to search for it. Then they leave and we investigate the camp, and we find a tusk of a boar that they were showing to people to make them believe that it was the Jingle Beast tusk. And we find some old spoiled frozen meat that they've been selling, and her brother's device that he left behind. And Lingyang leaves to track the Savages to see if he could find out the whereabouts of her brother. And we find out that her brother actually left her a message.
Sorry, Bei Ji. I stood between you and your dreams. Perhaps you were right. Your brother is just a selfish coward. I don't dream of your forgiveness. But still, I want to do something for you. Farewell, Bei Ji. I'll kill the Jingle Beast for you.
She explains that it was her dream to join the Pioneer Association, but her brother was against the decision and they had a fight, and she doesn't know why he would want to kill the Jingle Beast. Then all of a sudden we actually hear the Jingle Beast bell.
No, it must be the Jingle Beast.
She explains that back when she was on a mission for the Pioneer Association, she got ambushed by some TDs, and when she was running away, she could hear the Jingle Beast bells getting closer and closer as if it was following her, thinking that it wanted to eat her. But then it disappeared when she reached a safe place. We calm her down, and then we head over to the sounds of the bell. We run into Lingyang, and he says that he found out where her brother's location is while tracking the savages. But then we ask him about the bell sound because as soon as we found him, the sound just stopped.
I didn't see anything like the Jingle Beast. Let's stick with the Bei Ji thing. Just now, they sent him to some deep cave. I do smell danger from this cave, though. Based on what we've gathered so far, the newbie, probably Bei Ji, is in danger. We need to act fast. I have a more important thing for you to do. I need you to go back to the city as fast as you can. Let patrollers know what happened today and request their help.
But I don't want to run away from danger anymore.
Bei Ji, as an explorer of the Pioneer Association, I trust you understand. A seasoned explorer knows how to make sound decisions in the moment. No worries. We'll bring him back.
And then we head inside the cave. We follow the path of the cave and finally find her brother talking with the savages, and they plan to kill him. He says that he knows about all the dirty things that the savages have done, and he sent proof and reported them already.
Even if you kill me, it won't change the truth. There are still brave people out there. They will stand up to you. I know they will.
I knew it. Bei Ji wasn't working with them.
Oh, our prey is finally here.
Who are you? Run! Run while you can! They're targeting me!
Run, don't even think about it. You think you were smooth? We saw you spying and creeping up on us. We just played dumb to lure you in, and now we gotcha. Time to pay for your sneaky ways.
Why would you choose to live like a beast when you could be a human? If you call yourselves beasts, then you should know. Every beast has its own hunting game. Sometimes, a beast pretends to be weak, to give their prey a false sense of security. Make them assume they're the hunters. I haven't been this angry in a while. Since you've chosen to act like beasts, I'll handle you the way beasts do!
Oh no, boss. I heard once his tail starts wagging real fast. He's unstoppable in battle.
You don't stand a chance against me in the wilderness. Submit while you can. Or would you prefer getting torn to shreds?
We hear some bears approaching, and then the savages run away while we fight them off.
You hurt my friend. You die. Sorry I let you see this side of me.
We explain to her brother that she was the one that sent us here to find him. He apologizes to us and explains,
Our parents were both members of the Pioneer Association. They were famous explorers until we lost them to an accident. We've been struggling to survive since then. I did many part-time jobs to make ends meet, trying to take care of my sister. Bei Ji, she said she wanted to join the Pioneer Association and fulfill our parents' unfinished ambitions. She's the last family I have. I was really scared I'd lose her too. I tried to ban her from joining the Pioneer Association. We got into a huge fight. We haven't really talked to each other ever since. But to be honest, when she was accepted to join the association, I was really happy for her. Unlike me, she is brave, positive, and always willing to try new things. As her brother, I'm happy she'll get to see a bigger world. Looking back on it, I was holding her back from pursuing her dreams.
It's too dangerous here. Let's get out first. Your sister's been worried about you.
and then we leave the cave and see the savages being detained. And the brother and sister are finally reunited, but Lingyang says it's still dangerous here, so we head back over to the city. And then we talk about the situation. The brother explains that he wanted to kill the Jingle Beast because the Jingle Beast was the reason his sister lost her courage to be a pioneer associate. So he wanted to make her happy again by showing her even a timid person like him could have courage, hoping that she'd change her mind and want to join the association again.
You've already proved your bravery. I'm sure your sister is proud of you too.
Really?
Yes, I love you, brother. But promise me you won't do anything stupid again.
Yes, I promise you. But, at least I did find something this time. We now know the so-called Jingle Beast is just a bluff. You don't need to fear it anymore.
But I did hear the bell. No way. I heard it loud and clear. I couldn't have mistaken it.
So we still need to find a way for her to get over her fear of the Jingle Beast. And Lingyang says that they should come to the Lion Dance show tomorrow if they want to find answers about the Jingle Beast. And then they leave, and we ask Lingyang why the Lion Dance show is so important.
Let's begin with the history of this tradition. Lion dance shows started as a way to cheer up returning soldiers and boost their morale before battles. It evolved over time into a way to boost soldiers' spirits before battle, symbolizing courage and the hope for victory. Later on, it transformed into the festive performance we see today. But it's still about keeping bad luck away, dispelling fear, and passing prosperity and protection to future generations.
And we asked what the Lion Dance show has to do with the Jingle Beast and the brother and sister, because he told them to come to the show tomorrow if they want answers.
Bei Ji got hit pretty hard during the attack, and she probably blanked out for a bit. Then, perhaps her brain made up some fake memories about that creepy Jingle Beast. Bei Ji wanted to kill the Jingle Beast to help his sister. Indeed, getting rid of the thing she fears could work, but that won't solve the real issue. Like we heard on our way here, the scary beast comes with many different names. We can defeat the Jingle Beast now, but another Twinkle Beast could appear later. It's not enough to just defeat that one Jingle Beast. One must have the courage to take on any beasts. That's why I want to help Bei Ji overcome her fear with our lion dance performance.
Then we pull up to the Lion Dance show the next day.
Someone's calling for help.
After the performance, she says that she understands now. She mistook that the jingle sound was from a beast because she was scared in the moment. But when she heard the jingle during the performance, she realized that it was actually Lingyang, protecting her from the TDs and guiding her to safety.
The lion dance inspires and empowers each person in a unique way. I'm glad my performance could give you courage and inspiration.
Yeah, I loved your performance. I think I can keep working as an explorer for the Pioneer Association now.
Bei Ji, that's amazing. When you joined the association, I was actually so proud. I'm happy you get to keep chasing your dreams. And, please forgive me.
I am upset because you never told me anything. You always carried the burden alone. You didn't even tell me you were gonna go kill the Jingle Beast. Don't Don't you ever do something like that again.
I promise. Let me treat you to something as my sincere apology.
I know a nice food stall. It's right up ahead in the square. You should check it out.
Then Lingyang thanks us for our help, but we still have a question about the Jingle Beast. And then he gives us some lore about the Jingle Beast, which, if you haven't figured out by now, the Jingle Beast is Lingyang. It's literally just Lingyang. He explains that since there are humans with resonance abilities, it makes sense that there's also beasts with resonance abilities. Uncontrolled emotions in humans leads to overclocking, and that same concept applies to beast resonators, but way more dangerous because they follow instinct. And over time, most of them died out due to their unrestrained desire. He explains that beasts that can control this power are extremely rare, but they do exist, and he happens to be one of them. A long time ago, he wasn't called the Jingle Beast, he was called the Swanee.
The Swanees lived a tranquil life in deep forests. However, when the Tacit Fields expanded rapidly, their territories were not spared. Some of them had to encroach upon certain human territories for a chance to survive. Humans suffered greatly against the Swanees with their terrifying appearance, powerful resonance abilities, and wild animal instincts. And that's why the Swanees were deemed evil.
The Swanee have nearly gone extinct over the years, and he may now be the only one remaining. He yearned to become a human, so to make himself more approachable, he changed his name to the Jingle Beast. Then he yanked off all of his fur, cut his claws, and twisted his bones to stand upright just like humans. He was drawn in by human cities and felt lonely because he was the last one of his kind. He was moved by the human bravery against the lament and wanted to offer his help to help fight against what ruined his homeland. He never became human though. He wanted to understand the essence of a human, and to him the essence of a human is the heart of a human. So he no longer rejected his appearance, and in his animal form he started to connect with humans and assist them, and in the process he happened to save a girl in the wilderness.
I think the Jingle Beast no longer cares whether it's a human or a beast. It lives in its own way. In this world, there are beings with the appearance of a beast and the soul of a human, just as there are beings with the appearance of a human and the soul of a beast. All it needs to do is be true to itself. It will remain resolute and convey the beautiful and inspiring qualities it once saw in humans in its own way. Oops, I got carried away and almost forgot. Here, keep this bell as a memento. Come watch my performance again next time. Food's on me. Please keep this bell. It should bring you good luck. Fare thee well, blessing swell.
And that is the end of the quest. I think this was a pretty good quest. I feel this way about all of the quests. I feel like they're good. They're just good. They're not bad. They're not terrible. I'd say they're at least mid. Okay, they're good. They're pretty good story. In my next video, I plan to go over my honest and thoughts and critiques on the story, because I do think that, you know, there should be room for honesty. I can't just glaze everything. I don't like that. I don't like when people are just dick sucking shit. I don't like when people think Kuro can do no wrong. So even if I find these enjoyable and don't feel like I really wasted my time, I want to critique this and have little nitpicks for them to make the shit better. So if you're interested in that, I don't know, depending on when you're watching this video, this might be out already, but I plan to make that video soon. But yeah, that's it. Let me know your thoughts below on the quest, and yeah, peace.